We all face battles of different types. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. Trials and situations always come up. In Psalm 35, we hear about the battle that David was facing. But one key thing to remember is that even though David had his enemies, he didn't choose to fight them just on an individual basis, but he was pleading with God to fight those battles on his behalf on a spiritual level. Psalm 35 says, "O Lord, oppose those who oppose me. Fight those who fight against me. Put on your armor and take up your shield. Prepare for battle and come to my aid. Lift up your spear and javelin against those who pursue me. Let me hear you say, I will give you victory. Bring shame and disgrace on those trying to kill me. Turn them back and humiliate those who want to harm me. Blow them away like chaff in the wind, a wind sent by the angel of the Lord. Make their path dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. I did them no wrong, but they laid a trap for me. I did them no wrong, but they dug a pit to catch me. So let sudden ruin come upon them. Let them be caught in the trap they set for me. Let them be destroyed in the pit they dug for me. Then I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be glad because he rescues me. With every bone in my body I will praise him. Lord, who can compare with you? Who else rescues the helpless from the strong? Who else protects the helpless and the poor from those who rob them? David knew what the battle was like, and his description of God going into battle for him is so powerful. Put on your armor, take up your shield, lift up your spear. I'm sure that brought so much comfort to David's life in that moment. When really, if you think about it, God doesn't have to take up his shield. He doesn't have to take up his sword. Just one word from his mouth, everything could change. But when we go into battle, it's fitting to have that description. David believed that God could bring victory for him over his enemies, because David had enemies that literally wanted to end his life. I'm not saying that many of us don't have enemies that would do the same, but when we're pushed against the wall, it almost feels as though people are out to get us. But our prayer should be that God would be our warrior and that he would bring out his will in the situation. Because it's tempting to be like, God, just punish them. But really, we don't war against flesh and blood. We war against the spiritual principalities. We war against Satan. We war against the demons. And we need to be praying that those evil spirits, those evil things would be destroyed, because they bring harm to humanity. They bring harm to those around us, even our enemies. The psalm shows us that we need to be desperate for our warrior, who is our God. I encourage you to pray and read through this psalm. Pray over the enemies in your life that are so difficult to handle. I will leave you with this last bit of praise at the end of Psalm 35, because it really truly brings everything all together. But give great joy to those who come to my defense. Let them continually say, Great is the Lord, who delights in blessing his servant with peace. Then I will proclaim your justice, and I will praise you all day long.